Hey, Muffin here. So I had kind of a fun idea. It was actually based on a vid I did a while back where I ended up kind of challenging myself. And I've actually seen different YouTubers do this, but I really wanted to step it up. So the video I'm referring to is I did a challenge with just myself going into normal battles and only doing scope mode. But then I got thinking, what if all 14 players in a match were only doing scope mode? Now, this is based completely off the honor system. There's no way for me to double check, but honestly, I've had my subscribers helping with my vids and dealing with all of the weird rules that I put in place, and even during the rules that I've put before with interesting challenge vids or subscriber requests that you guys come up with. They have done an excellent job sticking to and following the rules best they can. So shout out to my subscribers for also doing an awesome job. Got a bunch of replays. I kind of just went through, used the first ones I got that came through on my Discord. If you want to help with the vids, please, everyone's welcome. Join my Discord, get the movie crew roll. So scope mode is a bit challenging. It was kind of fun between listening and chatting with some of the other subscribers in the training room we had put together. And it is difficult. This is not an easy mode to play in because you don't sometimes realize how much you rely on that third person view, looking around over hills, getting an idea of what's going on between your team and the enemy. Being only in scope mode, people are like, oh, oof, this is like what the driver must have been like, or, this is probably what it was like for tankers this is really the only view they have. And yeah, it's probably very similar. In World War II or whatever, when driving tanks, it's not like they're inside their tank looking at a drone view from what it looks like behind them. So this was very challenging for all the subscribers, and it was really funny just kind of watching everyone and from the perspectives, because everyone was much slower. So it was just round one, and in the first round we did tier 6, second one we did tier 7, and the third one we did tier 8. Try to give everyone a turn, kind of mix things up. But yeah, just very difficult. And so we'll go in here to the second one, all kind of racing over to one side. And I would have to imagine this made it a lot more difficult for those players playing medium or any sort of light tanks, because as you're driving around, you do have that speed, but it's really hard to utilize that speed if you're not keeping sometimes your almost like your eyes on the road. So to say, like if you're trying to look over and point and shoot somewhere while you're driving, you can't do that as well. I know for me, when I'm a light or medium tank kind of flying around and firing my cannon, I have to be in that third person view. So for heavy tanks, it probably made it a bit easier for them. Yeah, and like I said, it was really funny seeing it from the perspective, because everyone looked. So when I was in the training room, I was watching it from the spectator mode, and it was almost kind of funny to see, and you can kind of see it here, which is Spectator mode, honestly, in replays kind of hurts my own eyes, but it was kind of funny because it did not quite look like a normal game of Blitz. There's something about a game of Blitz that seems a bit more fluid in how people move and where they go. But this one, it was much more jagged. It was like people were driving, they were coming to a place, they were trying to like kind of peek around the corner. Like everyone was a bit more like stiff and just jagged. It wasn't as like smooth and quick. It wasn't the fast gameplay that you're used to in Blitz. Everything was a bit like slower, and it was funny because some players looked a little bit confused on where they were being hit. And just like that guy, I mean, he was like, what in the world? It's funny, just getting all these subscriber requests and different ideas. I've been doing this YouTube channel for a long time and just continue on doing it, and I didn't even realize how many new and different ideas that you can end up doing. I don't even know if I've ever duplicated the same vid or ever have done the same vid twice. So you can see, even for these mediums, I mean, great shot for him being able to move kind of around, but probably needed to be able to look forward while he was driving forward and be able to take that shot. So going just into the final round here for Tier 8. Everyone just kind of looking around here. And yeah, it's a much different perspective. Yeah, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is the time that I would be using my third-person point of view to be kind of looking over those hills, seeing where maybe an enemy is aiming, paying attention, seeing if they're distracted, and if I have a shot, poking out and then taking that shot. It has a much different gameplay feel when you're stuck in this scope mode only. Now, it's kind of funny because the subscriber that had sent me the replay of him in the Yag Tiger had titled his replay Drunken Yag Tiger 8.8. So I don't know if he was drunk while playing, or if maybe that just kind of seemed like that's what it was. Yeah, now there's a tank to maybe do scope mode only in, is the VK100. All that armor. Definitely need the protection. What a ricochet off that T-28 Defender. I'll be honest with you, I'm really glad that Blitz is not a game where you're only stuck in this mode, because I'll be honest with you, I don't think I would play Blitz if this is what the experience was like. This seemed, and I've done it before, so I can speak from my own experiences, is quite painful. Let me know what your thoughts are on it in the comments below, how you think you would have done in a 14-person player gamescape scope mode only challenge, or how you would do even in a normal battle with scope mode only. And there we have it. That is it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the vid. This is the Muffin here. You guys stay cool and keep tanking.